We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
All right.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. this just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. Easy, 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 easy.
Slot man in motion right. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Motion man set right. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Red on red.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He runs with it. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. It's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, run! All right, here we go. Side.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll try to run this one in. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop them. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys.
Keep blitzing me. Keep on.
That blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught left side by Ingram.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll go with him again. And he'll go down, back at the 4. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his second touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? 90 seconds. Hey, uno.
To throw, it's Stroud. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it's going to be 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
He's got his man complete to Dell. He's going to have a Texans 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Now, Stroud. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. They motion the slot man left. Lawrence now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Lawrence. Open man, left side. He's got it. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They motion a receiver right. Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Okay, ready? All right, let's go.
Now a run on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Bateman is the motion man. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Slot man in motion left. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Bateman is the motion man. Lawrence. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, uno more. Uno more. Uno more. Uno more.
Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll throw it left and has his running back not able to stay in. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be a loss of a couple of yards on that one.
Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. Think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
3rd and long.
Here we go.
To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down, and it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
All right.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. On 2nd down, Stroud. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That one intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, I'm gun.
And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flagged there.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll go play action with Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Hey, Ron!
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll throw here on 3rd and No chance at all. He'll go down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a two-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Texans first down.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Oh, hey.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Quickly to the outside and complete. 12 yards on that hookup. First down for Houston.
On the quick, right?
Stroud going to set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Bateman is the motion man. Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Up the middle they go. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Red on red. Hey, kill.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have...
Come on, bro. You're not going to score again, nigga. Let's go.
One of the easiest ways to negate these...
First time beating me, you want to slow motion it. Get out of here.
To simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Hey.
Throwing is Lawrence. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Okudah.
I gotta be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. White Tony. Nice south, south, south. Good.
Now Stroud. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. On first down, it's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players. And that's exactly what they did here. And they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
A second down throw for Stroud. He'll find Diggs working across the field. Here we go. One final play. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Stroud to throw. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a two-possession game. Oh,